welcome into our second game here on the Stream Sports Midwest broadcast. Myself, Mike Napolitano, and my partner here, Aaron Schellen, back for another Nihil game of the week. And today we have the St. Jude 12U A1 versus the Komets 12U B2 Peewee here at the 11:30 start. We're a little past 11:30. But teams are warming up right now. And the Chicago Blackhawks would like to remind you the Chicago Blackhawks are the proud sponsor of the Northern Illinois Hockey League. Hawks fans, be sure to catch these upcoming games. Sunday, November 12th, that's today. Chicago takes on Florida at 12 p.m. Central Time. They're defending Eastern Conference champs, but stick with us.
Yeah,
I think
hang out with us until we're done here, then go watch the Blackhawks.
That's on the NHL Network. Then Thursday, November 16th, we've got the Blackhawks taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning again. This time it'll be at home. That's a 7 p.m. start on ESPN Plus and Hulu. And then Saturday, November 18th, the Blackhawks are in Nashville to take on the Predators at 1 p.m. Central Time. That game is on NBC Sports or Bally Sports South. Aaron, we have a really good game here on our hands today because these two teams have met each other twice. Once in the seeding rounds, in which it was a 2-1 score. The St. Jude Knights came out on top in that one, 2-1. But then, flash forward to yesterday, these two teams played again, and the Komets came out by the same score, 2-1. They came out on top. So this will be the third time these two clubs have seen each other thus far this season.
So expect a low-scoring battle based off the information we have, a couple of 2-1 games. So
if I had to guess, I'm guessing a 2-1 final.
You're going 2-1?
I'm going 2-1 final.
Going out on a limb. Gotcha.
Who is taking that second goal, though? I don't know. We will have to see. I'm excited for this one. They did say we are going to get blessed with another national anthem before the start of this one.
Yeah, it was really impressive in that first game. It was a quality rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner, so we'll have another one of those here in a minute as the Knights are getting set up on their blue line, and Komets will get set up on theirs here in just a minute. And a good game number one, 10U Elite, as the Chicago Blues beat the Komets 3-1, and so hopefully game two will be just as quality.
Absolutely. As we get ready here for another rendition of the national anthem, music has stopped.
Is she coming out again? I think she's coming out on the ice again.
I think so. We will be taking it down to ice level for this one. excellent anthem here. I believe that was a different singer than the first one that we had, Aaron.
Definitely a different singer, a little bit softer than our first rendition, but both very, very good. I certainly am not a singer. I'm a shower singer. It's the only place you'll catch. Well, in the car too. I'll sing in the car too, but that's about it.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
As we get ready to drop the puck here between these two teams, the referees are once again joined by the veteran referees, giving them a little bit of extra pointers.
I think we only have one training official here. Last in the first game, we had 2 young officials and 2 trainers to go along with them. So we had 4 people in charge out there. Here we've got the 1 trainer and one who looks like those training wheels have come off.
Yeah.
What do we got for starting goalies?
For the goalies, the goaltenders, St. Jude Knights have Colin Zemar in net, number 18. Over to the, actually, we've got another goaltender in here.
Nope, Grady Jusinski, number 73 down to our right.
That is true.
Getting the start for St. Jude. And to our left, they only have 1 goalie on their roster, so it's very easy for us.
I'm guessing this is Colin Alvarez.
I agree, number 7.
As we get ready for puck drop here. Referees double checking that those goaltenders are ready. And we are underway in the second game of the Nihil Games of the week. Komets have it down in their own end as they ring it around the end boards. A little bit of a board battle there as a Komets player goes down, but they do still have the puck. Trying to get this out of their own zone. It stays low. And St. Jude is able to keep this in. Couple of sticks slapping in the corner. Incidental contact there. But the Komets are able to move back across their own blue line with the puck. Fighting for a breakaway there. But no dice on that one.
That was Tatuli. Tried to use his speed to break through there, but not able to.
St. Jude was looking to come back the other way, but Tatuli now back on this puck. Makes a pass over to Angel Rodriguez.
We saw the elder Tatuli I guess the younger Tatuli in that first game in net for the Komets.
You think they get a lot of shooting goaltender practice?
Probably a lot of brother-sister competition in the driveway.
As there's a shot and a nice save from Colin Alvarez on that one to keep this one scoreless.
A nice hard low shot from that far face-off dot, and Alvarez holds that line, holds that post, and covers up.
Face off to the left of Alvarez on the far side from us here. St. Jude has this puck in the zone, just at the blue line. Good keep by Passamenti. But now the Komets are able to spring free to the neutral zone as they weave the puck up. That's McKenna Mittag. A little pressure on St. Jude as they work the puck out of their zone. Manage to get it to neutral ice. And a little extra now as they are back across the blue line. Dumped deep. Komets will ring it around, but it's not out. Daly keeps it. Oh, actually, Daly loses it. And here comes Kenosha.
This is Earhart.
Yeah. I was going to say, named after where we're at.
Yeah, right. No, his last name's Kenosha. No,
that is that last-minute jersey change that we were informed of. That's Rhett Earhart. And this is sent all the way back down. We'll get an icing call here on St. Jude. So the Komets will have a face-off in the attacking zone.
Yeah, and you had to know that it was going to be Earhart getting that first opportunity, right? Given that he has the jersey, given that the jersey number is wrong. So.
I looked at the back of that jersey and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, wow, they named the whole town after him.
I guess if you're going to live here and you're going to play hockey here.
Exactly.
Yes, that is indeed Rhett Earhart. Number 97 normally, but today wearing the double zeros.
Ryder Martin winning that face-off for the Komets, but it's now the St. Jude Knights that have it in their end. St. Jude trying to work this puck up the boards. They do. And a little bit of a breakaway we could have here. Chase down, good defense from the Komets to keep that one, and a nice save. Puck is still loose right in front of the crease.
And that was Logan Giltmeyer with that shot. And another low, hard save by Alvarez.
Lumber is all over the ice over there. His sticks are flying. Nice pass back to Leanin at the point. Lenahan. Nice move in the corner. Trying to center that pass out in front, and they score. Beautiful pass from the corner out in front. That was Kane Manella to, oh, we have a little bit of a tumble on the celebration. They're getting a little too hyped up over here.
That was Logan Giltmeyer again, found himself all alone in the slot, and he buried that blocker side.
So the Knights break a scoreless tie here.
They've had the better of the opportunities here in the first 4 minutes as well. They've had 3 or 4 in close, hard shots, and nothing Alvarez could do about that one. Just too much space in that low slot area for Giltmeyer.
Komets trying to answer back quickly now as they have it down low in the attacking zone. But the Knights are able to peel this puck off the boards, and now they're up across the red line. Moving in. That's a 3-on-2. Koloje loses that, and Komets are just able to clear. This gets sent all the way down. I don't believe we will have an icing here. It won't go far enough. As the Knights regroup, an errant pass goes across the zone and stays in. One more try, but this comes back down onto their goaltender, and a save
by
from
Juice.
Brady Juice. Yes,
his
his nickname
Juice.
is Juice, supposedly. So
that's what I'd call him too. Easier than saying I think it's Juszynski.
Yes,
is what we're gonna go with. So St. Jude with the better of the play here in the early going. Mike, just the better offensive opportunities. We'll see if Kenosha is able to kind of tilt the ice back the other direction here a little bit.
As you mentioned, Kenosha, that's Rhett Earhart getting another try on net. But once again, the Juice comes up with the save. We'll have another face-off, and we'll repeat the whole thing. Puck is dropped, and the Knights trying to send that up the half wall and out of their zone. They do get that chance, and there to pursue that is Jane Manrique. But it'll go all the way down for an icing. And once again, we'll do it all over again. This face-off dot is busy over here.
Busy face-off dots. They were looking for that home run pass to, I don't know if it's Manrique or Manrique, but looking for that home run pass to number 7 in green, and just out of her reach.
Referee drops the puck. St. Jude now comes up with it, but Komets are able to keep for a second until they break out of their own zone. That's St. Jude in the green Dallas Stars-esque jerseys. Komets in their white with the red and yellow highlights. That was what the Komets team was wearing in the earlier game. Puck comes all the way back down again. This one won't go far enough for an icing, as the Komets will have to regroup with pressure coming down on them in their own end. Knights keep this puck in. A flip out in front. Manrique was hovering by the net there. Just couldn't get that backdoor pass with pressure coming on her. And the Komets are able to get past their own blue line. Trying to regroup here.
It was a nice elevated pass by Vicky Skwarek looking for Manrique in the slot area, but just a little too much mustard on that pass, a little too elevated. Not able to get a stick on it, but another offensive threat for the Knights here in the early going.
Both teams changing here as the Knights regroup. And a shot comes on net, but another save by the Juice. And the Knights are able to come out. They may have numbers here if they can formulate this rush. Pass through the legs, but it is gloved by the Komets goaltender, Colin Alvarez.
So that was probably the best shift for Kenosha here in the first 6 minutes, that last shift. A couple of opportunities off of a stolen clear attempt and able to get a couple of shots in on Jushinski.
Shot goes into the slot and hits a couple of bodies and is now in possession of the Komets as they try to work out of their zone, but a board battle is going to gunk up that rush. 5 players along the boards now trying to peel this puck out. It gets sent back deep into the Komet zone. And a pass up the boards almost springs them free, but it is out of their zone and past the blue line. So both sides will have to regroup here. Nice move by Manelli there to evade a stick. Try to bring this puck across the blue line. He does. Trying to cut towards the middle. Puck actually gets thrown through the paint there.
Manella had his legs taken out from underneath him. It's a bit of a surprise we didn't see an arm go up for a trip there, but play on.
It almost was going to be a delayed call, I think, but no signal. Manella still down battling for it. Tried to throw it to his point man. A flip shot on net is eventually gloved by Alvarez, and we will get another face-off.
Not a bad play. He had Gavin Passament back at the near point. That could have been another opportunity. Get it back to your point man, try to get a shot off, but able to get around and get enough on that forehand to get the shot in on Colin Alvarez. Alvarez gets the mid on it for the whistle.
The St. Jude defense has been active already today from that point, but it's the Komets now coming out of their own end. Regrouping in front of their own bench, and it's St. Jude that picks this back up. It'll be their turn to try to regroup with this puck, but they turn it over at center ice, and the Komets may have an opportunity here. Too many green sweaters as it is thrown the other way. A diving play just to get the puck out of her own end from Rodriguez.
Yeah, blew a tire there, Angel Rodriguez, but still able to get the clear as she was falling down. Very heady play by Rodriguez.
Battling forward along the wall, comes back to this Komets defense, and a nice pass along the boards and a backhand flip shot from the half wall. Just doesn't make it all the way on net. Looking for some more white sweaters in front as St. Jude almost thought they were free on another 2-on-1 rush, but it's thrown back down into their end, and they will have to flip this puck off the glass and out.
Yeah, their two forwards were just too close to each other, and it allowed one Kenosha player to cover them both and poke that puck away.
Kenosha just fighting to get this puck across the blue line, and we have an offsides call, so this will come right back out.
Tatuli in ahead of the play.
Couple of nice moves by Rodriguez here at center ice, trying to get her team across the blue line. Nice pass, but not able to get anything other than this face-off here. Schmid now keeping the puck in. Doesn't go low enough to get to her, but it does for St. Jude as they ring it back around their end boards onto this near side. Komets now coming back across the blue line, trying to puck protect. They don't really have numbers, too many green sweaters in the area.
A couple of good shifts, though, by Kenosha, as St. Jude had the better of the play for the first handful of minutes, but Kenosha's done a nice job balancing this play here a little bit. And just as I say that,
here comes a 2-on-1 for St. Jude. A flip shot, and it finds its way into the back of the net.
It's Manrique.
Again.
That shot, I think, may have deflected off the stick of a Kenosha Komets defender, and I don't know if that fooled Colin Alvarez, but at any rate, the shot from Manrique is able to beat Alvarez, 1-7 beating another, and just as I say, Kenosha sort of balancing the game out here a little bit. St. Jude comes back and gets another one.
It seemed as though Alvarez had slid one way and gone down to try to make a save, and puck just went the other way. So a 2-0 scoreline here in favor of St. Jude and the Knights. And my 2-1 prediction may be faulty. It's still on the line.
It's still on the board.
But
still
it's
got a
very
shot.
early, and St. Jude has already put 2 in the net. Kenosha just dumping this puck past the blue line. A lot of open ice out there right now as teams are mostly spread out. Komets are able to keep this puck in after a failed clear ring around. A side shot. Kenosha poking away at this puck, trying to get it out in front. A couple of really nice saves from the Jews. Backdoor opportunity, just couldn't get the right angle on it to throw that puck in the back of the net.
Ryder Martin set that up with that play from behind the net.
Here comes St. Jude on a 3-on-2, but pass goes off the stick and the skate and into the corner. Komets will have an opportunity to clear this puck now. And they do just that. Manella now. Couple of stick handles. Moving around the neutral zone and over the blue line. Cuts to the middle. A shot just goes wide near side.
And he had Alvarez moving. Alvarez was moving from that far post to the near post. He tried to tuck it in that far post, but just wide.
There's some speed from the Komets now as they're trying to get out of their own end. They pry it off the boards and across the blue line. A slap shot from the neutral zone, just trying to get that puck up is Koloje. Kenosha now. Trying to get across this red line and then across the blue. But it's changed sides a couple of times here in the neutral zone as both teams getting some good sticks and some forward checks in on that. A nice spin around pass from Tatuli, but there's nobody on the other end. So St. Jude will regroup with that one.
And we've got about 60 seconds of play in between the blue lines right now.
And as you mentioned, 60 seconds. We are under 60 seconds as 25 is on the clock. And here's another opportunity for St. Jude that just goes wide in the final seconds of this first period. A little bit of a board battle there, but Tatuli's up with the puck now and an opportunity for the Komets. He flips a shot that goes wide with 10 to go. St. Jude just trying to clear as this period looks to expire. And they will do just that as time winds down.
St. Jude getting I'd say the better of the play in that first period. Obviously they have a 2-0 lead, but the more dangerous opportunities. Kenosha's had a couple of shots, but nothing past the starting goaltender just yet.
Yeah, so far very St. Jude led game, but the Chicago Blackhawks would like to remind you that the Blackhawks High School Rivalry Series kicks off this month with games featuring New Trier Girls Varsity versus Loyola Academy Girls Varsity on November 12th. That's today. Wheaton Varsity versus Glenbard Varsity on November 18th. And Glenbrook South Varsity versus Glenbrook North Varsity on November 22nd. For details, head to, are you ready? www.nhl.com/Blackhawks/amateur/high school rivalry series. Wow.
It's a mouthful.
Yes, definitely.
You handled it well. I love high school hockey. That's I cut my teeth doing college hockey back in the 80s, but more recently doing Notre Dame college prep high school hockey for a couple of years, and it's fun sport, and it's kind of when those skills really start to develop, you know, when you hit that 14, 15, 16 years old, and you can see the change in just the physical abilities from one year to the next, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah. You mentioned Notre Dame. We were just out there in Indiana doing Nihil games a couple weeks ago, and now we're here in Kenosha, so we're all over the place, Aaron.
There's Notre Dame college prep, though. That's Mount
Right.
Prospect, yes. But yes, yeah. Last Sunday we were down in Bloomington. The Sunday before that, we were out in South Bend and up in Kenosha here today. Who knows where we'll be next Sunday?
As we are underway here in period 2 between the 12U St. Jude Knights and the Kenosha Komets. Komets are able to bring this puck out of their zone. They don't quite have the numbers here, but a couple of stick handles as they move over the blue line.
Would have liked to have seen a little bit more selfish play there. Take the shot as the St. Jude defense was backing off.
And the puck comes all the way down on net, and a save from Colin Alvarez.
Hey, you had those green jerseys skating backwards, and they were giving you the space. So if you're Kenosha there, be selfish. It's okay to be selfish and get a shot on goal. And the top of the face-off dot, go ahead and rip one.
Yeah. A couple of risky pinches, though, from the Kenosha defense. But they were able to thwart the danger there and not go down 3-0. Puck is dropped, and St. Jude wins an offensive draw. Goes back to the point, and a shot hits a defender's leg. And the Komets are able to bring this puck back up. This is Martin now. Losing it at center ice. Connolly now the other way. Going wide, taking a shot. A little bit of skate right, shoot left mentality there, and it had to be blockered away by Colin Alvarez.
Some spice on that shot, too, Mike. He got a lot on that one.
Puck is right in front of the St. Jude door, and they're able to come up with it. Trying to work this puck back into the offensive zone to Connolly's side. He's looking to center this puck. It goes off a defenseman's leg. That was Martin, but corralled there by Colin Alvarez.
Yeah, Alvarez aware of his surroundings and saw that puck squirt to him off the skate of one of his own players and able to cover up.
Face-off will now come to his left side and our near side here. This is Logan Giltmeyer taking the draw for St. Jude.
Giltmeyer scored that first goal.
He wins it back to his defense. Trying to work it into the slot area. Too many white sweaters around. And Kenosha's coming back up with it. Running out of room along the boards is Tatuli. As they fight for it along our near side right in front of us. Tatuli sends it back to Chagilio. Giltner, a shot, hits a defenseman in front and goes into the corner. St. Jude still looking to keep this pressure on low, but the Komets pick this puck back up. That is Madeline Constable. And Tatuli now, giving the Komets an option here. A shot goes wide, but is also sticked away. Thrown out in front, but there's nobody there. And the Komets will have to regroup at the point. A D-to-D pass, almost in danger. And look out, St. Jude has numbers here. A shot goes high, and a blocker save from Alvarez.
Yeah, it was Dante Garcia taking that shot from the far side. And Alvarez, I don't know if he made that save with his blocker or his right shoulder, but he was able to pop it up into the air and keep it out of the net.
St. Jude still trying to keep that puck in. They still have possession up until that point. Komets now have it. Tatuli getting another opportunity, this time from the off wing. It's pressured off by defense, but has the puck in the corner. They collide there. Puck is tied up in some skates and thrown back, but we have a whistle here.
Not sure what it's for.
That was a quick whistle. I almost thought we were going to play on there.
Yeah, it sounded like an accidental whistle, and you can see the, I think we're going to have a penalty here.
I think so.
Yeah, penalty on St. Jude, I think, as I think that's Passament, Gavin Passament, number 13 going to the box.
Could have been a little bit of that contact in the corner, that hit.
Yeah, there was also some stick work out in front of the net where you had one player from each team sort of jousting there. But, yeah, at any rate, Komets have themselves a power play here and opportunity to cut this lead in half.
Nolan Schmidt dancing along there as they line up at the wings. Komets win the draw. It goes back to the defense. And a wide angle shot is gloved and saved by Grady Jusinski.
A nice job by Juice to follow that floating puck. We've talked about those knuckleballs and how they can be hard to manage, but nice job there by Juice.
Goes back to Rodriguez. He misses on that chance right there, but it's thrown back into the slot. A couple of white sweaters there, but nobody could turn around to take that shot. So it's into the corner. And St. Jude comes back up with this as they're trying to kill this penalty off. Bell now keeping that puck in for the Komets. Look out, St. Jude almost sprung on a breakaway, but some good defensive stick work. And the Komets are back across the blue line on this power play.
Manrique again almost breaking in all alone.
Earhart, Rodriguez. Sorry, that's Matias. Mittig. Puck comes up the half wall, and the defense isn't able to keep that one in, so St. Jude able to break out again. Rodriguez now takes this puck up. He's got a little bit of space.
He's got a lot of space.
He's moving all on his own. Throws this puck, but another glove save from the Juice.
And that was a very, I don't want to say casual, that was a very confident glove save there made there by Jusinski. He held his position, stayed low, followed the glove into the mitt, and
especially a nice shot from Angel Rodriguez.
Yep.
And
tried to
made it look easy.
Tried to go far side low with that wrist shot, and nice save.
Komets now in the zone with the remainder of this power play, but now it's St. Jude looking to get back out. They turn it back over. Pratt now down low for the Komets.
Pratt and Alexa Raymond were just waving their sticks at each other there, trying to gain control of the puck.
Komets seem like they're doing that just to keep this puck in the zone and keep this power play alive here. But it's St. Jude that'll come out with the puck. A pass into the skates of Manella, but he's able to corral. A little toe drag and takes a shot. It goes wide and a save.
Manella did a nice job there using his body to fend off the Kenosha defender and at the same time get that inside position to where he could fire off that wrist shot. He had the defenseman on his back, but the defenseman can be right on your back. If you got both your hands free to fire off a wrist shot, that's fine.
As a lefty, he had that whole slot to himself there.
Yep.
Puck comes back to Alvarez off the draw, so we will repeat once more. Thule lining up for the draw with, I think it's Manella, but he went over to go talk to his bench at first, so.
Yeah, looks like it'll be Manella.
Late to the draw, but he wins it. Gets thrown back out of the zone, though. No defenseman there, and Komets were looking like they were going to pressure that hard, and we have another whistle.
Being offsides. They're moving the draw, I think, to the...
Are we saying this is an intentional offsides?
Well, intentional would be in the defensive zone. I'm not sure why it would be on the other side of the neutral zone, but it looks like we're moving it over here.
Yeah, interesting.
If it's intentional, it would be back in the St. Jude defensive zone.
Dolly kind of protesting the call here, the draw location. But St. Jude doesn't get that, and they do get the face-off. But Tatuli, a nice pick of the pocket there, keeping this puck away from the defenseman. A spin pass to the slot, but only green sweaters there to corral this puck. Moving back up with it is St. Jude.
Yeah, Tatuli's done a nice job with those initial takes, taking the puck away from St. Jude, but at least in that particular instance, he broke into the offensive zone, didn't have anywhere to go with the puck. He had 3 green jerseys around him, just like he has right here.
More really nice puck possession from Tatuli, keeping that away from those green sweaters, as you mentioned, but stripped of it, and Ferguson's coming the other way. A shot goes wide.
Tried to pick near side. Yeah, tried to pick near side top corner with that shot.
Komets have it now in their own end, working this puck to the blue line. But it is turned right over to the St. Jude defense. And a flip pass off the boards and back to center. And we have another
Yeah, offsides.
Offsides call.
Kenosha got caught in a bit of a change there. This is the period with the long change, and they've got a door on either side of their bench, as you can see, and one of their players was trying to change in the offensive zone while the puck was being brought in. So
yeah, one door in the neutral zone for each team, one door in the attacking or defensive zone, depending on the period, for each side as well. St. Jude now has pressure coming from the Komets, but they're able to flip this puck at least back to the point and now out. Komets will have to regroup here. Rodriguez now
that was
sending it over to Earhart.
Shifty by Rodriguez.
Yes. A drop pass stays along the boards, and Rodriguez is able to keep that puck in once more. But now it is cleared. We've got 5 white Komet sweaters right here, all fighting for the puck. As St. Jude now gets a favorable flip down to the other end, and we have an icing. Well, throughout the league, teams have been assigned to competitive divisions for the regular season. From now until early February, each team will be working to collect the points that will help them earn a place in the league's end-of-season Nihil Blackhawks tournament. Keep your eye on the nihil.info website and the Nihil Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram pages for news about upcoming broadcasts of Nihil games. Our next Nihil game of the week is next Friday night, November 17th at 7:40 p.m. when the Sabres A3A face off with the Timberwolves A1 in a Peewee Silver Tier 1 tilt. Tune in to the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel for that one.
We'll be in Naperville next Friday night. Looking forward to that. That's the All Seasons rink, if I remember correctly.
Puck is kept in the St. Jude corner here, and there was only white sweaters there looking to try to make a pass to the center. But the Knights looking to ring this puck back around, and Connolly now trying to go back, but McGuire is there for the Komets. This puck stays in at the blue line, and the Knights almost had another chance there.
It's a good poke check by Kenosha.
Puck goes into the middle of the ice, and now the Komets have it. Coming back across the red line, tangled up with a couple of sticks there. And that
play on, really? Okay. All right.
Offside to me, but
yep. Ryder Martin went down, skidded across the blue line on his backside, and it's pretty clearly offsides, but they're going to let him play on here.
A whiff from the St. Jude side of things, and they will have to try to get puck possession back deep in their own zone. Pratt took a swing at it, but St. Jude is now able to clear to center, and then some, but not going to go far enough for icing. Komets regroup as both teams change lines. Komets may have some open ice here. Look out to Thule coming down the wing. More puck protection there. Pulls up, but then does decide to go. Well, he pulled up again, but lost a tire. Puck finds him again, though. Pratt working with Tatuli in the corner, but too many green sweaters there. And that puck is brought out into the neutral zone and right back in, and we'll get another offside call.
Madeline Constable about a step on the wrong side of the blue line, and probably the smart move. You don't want to sit there and stick handle and run the risk of having your pocket picked and have an odd man rush the other direction. So take the face off, live to fight another day.
Yeah, absolutely. 2:43 to go here in this second period. The Knights leading this game 2-0. Komets having a couple of good chances in this second period, trying to get themselves on the board. But this puck goes down into their end, and there's going to be a battle for it. Komets able to clear this puck up the boards despite losing an edge. Still in their zone, trying to work it to that blue line. But St. Jude, a nice spin around pass from Garcia to keep that one in.
A nice job
give
by
his team a chance.
Nice job by Garcia right on that blue line to just gain control of the puck and dump it in deep.
Ferguson from the corner, battling for it. Tried to make a centering pass, but it was blocked by a defenseman's stick. To a side there in the corner as St. Jude comes up with it and is able to dump it back down. Manella there to chase this puck down and try to poke this around for his St. Jude side, but the Komets throw it back up that same wall as they try to get this one out once more. Another nice keep there from Alexa Raymond. This puck eventually finds its way over to Colin Alvarez, and we will get another faceoff.
And Michael Ferguson found himself with the puck on his stick at the top of that near faceoff dot and didn't get a ton on it, but kind of a dipping shot that Alvarez was able to make the save.
Logan Giltmeyer there to take the draw. He wins another crucial one for his team in the offensive zone, but the Komets have it in their skates, trying to work out with this puck still, fighting for it. It's sent over to the other side. And Bell pushed off the puck a little bit, and St. Jude is back in. They have numbers here. A little bit of a toe drag move.
Giltmeyer with the toe drag to get around the defense.
Shot flutters from the point, but doesn't go all the way on net. And the Komets desperately trying to work this puck out. A poke check, and finally a diving save from Colin Alvarez. He is keeping his team within this game.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen him maybe cover up on that first attempt rather than try to stick that one away, because he tried a little poke check there, and it ended up right on the stick of a St. Jude skater and right back towards him. So you're taught, especially at this age, you see it all the time. If the puck's coming into you and you have the opportunity to squeeze it for a whistle, do that.
Yes. 50 seconds to go here in this second period, as the senior referee steps in to have a discussion with the players about a mouth guard issue here. So we will have a little bit of a stoppage here as they get that all sorted out. Referee ready to drop this puck now.
I think they're sending Manella back to his bench because he doesn't have a mouth guard.
Yeah.
So they're making him leave the ice.
Both centers with mouth guard issues as we reset here. And we are finally back underway. Komets able to get this puck across the blue line finally. It felt like it was taking forever on them. And an offside call here is what we will have, and another face-off right outside the zone.
The other thing I like with this sort of senior training official is that he's able to go over to the bench and have a discussion with the coach while the game is going on, so that the young men out there that are calling the game can continue to call the game, and they don't have to worry about having to try to explain themselves to a grown-up, right? I mean, these are kids,
yeah.
and you know, you have another adult out there explaining what's going on, and it sort of keeps everybody in line, I think.
For the longest time, officials are told, you know, you don't owe anyone an explanation. You're there
in
to
charge.
enforce the law, and if the law is what you say it is. But it is nice to be able to communicate with those parents and coaches all the same. Martin now taking this puck up for the Komets. A nice pass over to Pratt as the Komets trying to pressure into the zone, but it doesn't go deep enough, and it is back out. Komets defense not skating fast enough, and Connolly's going to beat them to this, but the time expires before he can get there. And we are through two here in this 12U 11:30 game of the week.
Yeah, so your 2-1 prediction, not looking so bad after two periods.
Yeah, I would have thought otherwise after some quick goals from the Knights in that first period, but it is still on the line. The Northern Illinois Hockey League, NIHIL, is the largest youth hockey league in Illinois and one of the largest in the country. It is made up of over 50 travel organizations. Almost all of the clubs are from Illinois, with a few from Indiana, Iowa, Missouri, Michigan, and Wisconsin. This is the 54th season of play in the Northern Illinois Hockey League. The NIHIL member organizations field Tier 2 travel teams that compete in the Squirt, Peewee, Bantam, and Midget age groups defined by USA Hockey. The league also offers all-girls hockey divisions each season. NIHIL will partner with the Chicago Blackhawks to hold the league's NIHIL Blackhawks tournament at the conclusion of this season. For more information about NIHIL and its programs, please contact Bob Apter Nihill president, or visit the website at nihill.info.
Well done.
You know what else is well done is that the Kenosha Komets are dancing along here.
Yeah, they're doing. Hope they're paying attention to their coach while this is going on. Hey, it's you know what, it's all about having fun, right? And they're having fun.
The cha-cha slide is infectious. What can I say?
It is infectious. Yes. Got to make sure you're listening to your coaches, though. You can do the cha-cha slide. You can slide to the left. You can slide to the right. You can crisscross, but you got to listen to your coach.
I was impressed with Colin Alvarez because when they say slide to the left and slide to the right, you could do that goalie slide.
Yeah, the goalie slide post to post. Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty cool. That's the only way I want to see cha-cha slides from now on, is done by goaltenders on the ice.
That's right. I'm with you. I am right there with you.
Back underway here in the third period. Teams fighting for it in front of the St. Jude bench as they've switched side. No longer the period of the long changes. But the St. Jude Knights are back into the slots. A couple of shots. They just couldn't find the puck in a couple of skates there. And Tatuli now back out with it for the Komets. Pressured off the puck there. A couple of sticks whack at it. The Komets defense has to chase this one back down. That's Fane now. Taking this around her own net and flipping this along the boards by that Forza sign. You know, Forza in Italian means strength.
Well, there you go.
I think the Komets probably use that in that third period here. There's another save from Colin Alvarez. He's been strong.
Yeah, Alvarez has been strong. He's allowed a couple of goals, but one of them, well, actually both of them were tough saves, especially that first one off the stick of Giltmeyer. Giltmeyer was all alone in between the dots and put it sort of top third of the net. So he's played well. We've seen four good goals. We've seen two games with four solid goaltending and on each side. So it's not a surprise. We see a lot of good goaltending here in Nihill, really at every level.
Koloje loses that draw, but it goes back to his defense. And now the Komets able to send this puck down the length. It won't go for icing because it's on net, as Juice had to make that stick pass to his defenseman. And St. Jude hoping to come back the other way, but Bell is giving chase to that one, and the Komets will have possession in their own zone, but pressured by a couple of green sweaters as they battle for it along the boards.
And this has been a pretty good line for St. Jude with Vicky Swarek and Jane Manrique. Manrique with one of the two goals in the game, and number 7, number 10 in green with Graham Koloje out there with them. It's been a pretty good line for the Knights this morning.
Komets now looking to muscle their way through the neutral zone and back across the blue line. They do that. A shot saved. No openings there on Juszynski. Komets are able to keep this puck at the point for a second there, but it comes out and they will have to regroup.
All right, we're going to keep playing.
I think they tagged up.
I don't think they did. I don't think they did.
Might have been near side there.
I don't think they did, so we're going to keep playing here.
Shot goes high and wide from the Komets. Bell now looking to find space, but he's pinched off the puck. And the St. Jude Knights have this behind their own cage. Thrown off the back of the net there. And almost a dangerous chance there for the Komets. But St. Jude skates this back out. Couple of stick handles at the line from Giltmeyer. Down low. Trying to make that centering pass. Still trying, but only White Sweaters home in the lower slot. Giltmeyer again with a centering pass. But once again, Komets there to corral the puck. Here comes Earhart. He's all alone. He's got one guy late. That's Nolan Schmidt. But St. Jude is now back across Kenosha's blue line and into the corner. Could have been a dangerous collision there, but they avoid it as the Komets also avoid another rush from the Knights. A couple too many stick handles at the red line. And Ferguson is back in, cutting to the middle. And
Wow.
A shot, and wow, what a save by Colin Alvarez.
That's the save of the day so far, as Michael Ferguson took that puck, cut in right at the top of the near faceoff dot, had all sorts of space, and he got a lot on that snapshot, ticketed for that far side, and Colin Alvarez flashing the leather, and that has been the save of the day so far.
Point blank, and he still came up with it. Just short of a little bit of a windmill there, too.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get too flashy with it.
There are few things in sports I love more than a goalie glove flash when they make that glove save. When you make that glove save, you're allowed to flare that glove.
Yeah.
That's my take anyway.
Face-off will come to Alvarez's left side as the senior official will explain a couple more little tidbits to the younger referee as they both teams get lined up here. Gotta make sure everybody's out there.
You got to make sure you're 5 to a side here before you drop that puck.
Both players lining up for this draw. Manelli for St. Jude. He's able to win this back to his defense. Shot doesn't quite make it through the whole slot. The Komets turning around with it. Martin now able to move across his own blue line. A couple of stick handles. Turned a defenseman kind of inside out, but it's sent back the other way, and now St. Jude muscling their way back into the center. And a shot, and wow, another save from Colin Alvarez. Really keeping his team in this game.
Left pad, left toe, left pinky toe, I think, by Alvarez on that one. He didn't.
Pretty much.
He was able to deflect it wide, but another one of those kind of skating left, shooting back right scenarios, and that's a couple of highlight reel saves from Colin Alvarez here in this third period.
Sliding one way and still able to make the save the other way. After 5 players are in a board battle, this gets peeled off the boards, and it finds the corner. Manella now.
Yeah, Manella roofed that one. Nothing Alvarez could do about that. He's been on his head here in this third period, but Manella absolutely pinpoint accuracy into that top corner glove side, so it's a 3-0 St. Jude lead.
He couldn't find more of a corner if he tried there. What a nice shot, and there goes my 2-1 prediction.
There's still 3 goals.
Still 3 goals. Still 3 goals. But the Komets would like that to change as they want to get back in this one. St. Jude still with the puck, though. Muscled off of it at center. And Earhart trying to work his way across the blue line. He does, but loses the puck. It's down low for St. Jude. Lost the pass along the half wall, and it's kept in for a moment by Kenosha, but they'll have to skate back down, and the defense will have to chase that one. Pressure coming from Kaloje on Bell. Bell just decides to flip it low. The Komets will regroup below their own goal. Turned back over. Thrown into the slot, but nobody there for St. Jude. They still have this puck, though. Now they're in the slot. Another nice save from Alvarez. And another one. There's a scramble in front. The puck is still loose. Alvarez was down, but not out. Another flip shot bounces its way and hits Alvarez's pad and goes into the corner.
Got that left leg out to tip that one. I think it may have been going wide anyway, but he was able to deflect it further into that corner. So really good third period here from Colin Alvarez so far.
He's had to be. A couple of nice chances from St. Jude, and they're not done pressuring here. As this puck finally comes across the blue line, but still in possession of St. Jude as they're trying to work this puck right back in. The Komets now. Rodriguez moving in. He's got the blue line. Throws it to the middle. Nobody home for Kenosha as this is turned right back over with about 5.5 to go here in the game itself. And an errant pass almost springs a breakaway for Manrique, and another save from Alvarez.
Manrique did a nice job there with a defender on her back. Able to get a lot on that shot.
Look out here. The Komets may have some speed, but a nice defensive play from Alexa Raymond snuffs out that chance. And the St. Jude Knights Really trying to hold on to this shutout here and play securely and safely. Manila now. A shot goes high and wide on the near side.
He tried to pick the near corner this time, just a couple minutes after picking that far corner.
Pressure coming as the Kenosha Komets try to just get a quick breakaway.
Another good defensive play by Alexa Raymond.
St. Jude trying to work this puck to the middle as Kenosha was changing. The door was open. Could have been an interesting predicament for both sides there. But now St. Jude keeps this puck in until it's turned over to Thule now. No help there as St. Jude is back on the puck, but it's actually kept in by a really nice play by Constable. Flipped back towards the middle. And look out, St. Jude has speed and numbers. Could be a 2-on-0 here on Alvarez. Another nice save, though, as that is swallowed up by Alvarez's pads.
32-7 for St. Jude. Kane Manella and Jane Manrique, those are the two of the three goal scorers, and those are the two that just broke down 2-0, and they've been two of the best skaters on the ice here this morning, forcing Alvarez to make another tough save.
If it was anybody else, you'd be shaking in your pads a little bit, but knowing that those are the two goal scorers. But that puck is flipped up over the referee's head. He kind of had to duck, and that's out of play.
Duck
so we'll
and
redo
cover
that again
by our training official.
Yeah. But yeah, Alvarez stood tall though. No shaking in those pads.
Yeah.
Still trying to keep his team alive in this one. 3:46 to go. We will get a stoppage here as the referees.
Face-off's coming to the neutral zone because of the shot. Wasn't deflected. It was just put up into the net by St. Jude. So
yeah. Referees huddle up here and hash things out. Everybody's set for the draw. The puck is dropped. St. Jude actually wins this puck forward. And a shot and a glove save, but it's not secured by Alvarez. It popped right back out of the mitt. Kenosha doing everything they can to get this puck out of their own end. They still cannot get this across the blue line. St. Jude low. It hits the side of the net by Alvarez. He dropped down to make that save, but it still went wide. 4 players battling in the corner now, 2 to a side. And Kenosha comes out with the puck momentarily. They're still swinging away at it as this puck gets moved into the slot. And almost a wide open backdoor chance that just goes wide on the shot. Goaltender Alvarez was sprawled out once again. It's still loose. Still swinging at it. It's in a pair of skates.
it's in about 3 pairs of skates.
Yeah.
It's been staying right by that near post, and eventually Colin Alvarez able to get the mid on it to cover up. It was about 20 seconds of jousting right by the near post.
It looked to me like he was able to locate the entire time, just not able to reach it. And then finally when it came close enough, he was able to pounce on top of that. 2:48 to go here in this second Nihil game of the week. Puck is dropped. St. Jude keeping this puck in, but now the Komets are able to flip this out, and they may have some speed. Schmidt now to pursue it.
It's going to be icing.
And it's icing. Just when the Komets thought they were getting an opportunity there, a little too far ahead of them.
Yeah, not a bad idea on the self pass and try to use your speed, but just a little too much oomph, I guess, on that self pass.
Skaters line up here to the right of Alvarez. Komets win the draw. Couple of sticks along the half boards, but that's actually flipped out, and Rhett Earhart able to chase this one down, but it's the St. Jude defense that once again is able to get to this puck first. Pull-up move behind the net, but it's kept in by Rodriguez. Rodriguez a shot, And the Juice keeps his shutout hopes alive with a glove save.
Yeah, again, another very confident glove save made by Jushinski.
That was probably the Komets' best opportunity here in the third period.
Yeah, the ice has been tilted to our left here in the third period for sure, as St. Jude had a 2-0 lead coming into the period. They were able to extend it to 3-0, and they've kept the pressure on here through most of this 12-minute third period.
They do win the draw and keep this puck in the offensive zone momentarily, but it's now the St. Jude Knights that have a 2-on-1 going the other way. That is kind of snuffed out by some good back checking on the Komets side of things.
Now those 2-on-1s, you want to get wide, right? You want to force the defender to cover one player, and in that particular instance, the two green jerseys got a little too close to each other, and that allowed the one Komet defender to cover them both, and gonna have an offsides here. So, you know, when you get those 2-on-1s, you want to split the ice, right? You want to make that defender make a decision, and then, you know, when you have the puck on your stick, you can make the decision as to whether to pass or shoot. But when you get too tight like that, it allows one to cover two.
And if there's a miscommunication and the goaltender and the defender are covering the same one, you may have a clear-cut backdoor opportunity. Martin had that one tied up in his skates, so St. Jude now with the puck. Cutting across the blue line is Connolly, going wide, flipping a shot on Alvarez, and he makes another save for this Komets team. 1:49 here to go in this third period. Knights leading 3-0.
Alvarez been under siege here a little bit in period 3, but he's played really, really well. A couple of highlight reel saves, none better than that glove save, and he followed it up about 30 seconds later with a right toe save, both of which were ticketed for the back of the net.
Komets now with it in their own end in the corner, flipping it up the wall. There's too many green sweaters along the boards, and this puck stays in. There's also a little bit of a snow mound by the time this third period comes around near those doors, keeping that puck in a little bit for the St. Jude Knights.
Yep,
it's down low once more.
Yep, no ice scraping at these levels in between periods, so you get that powder build up in front of the benches, sometimes in front of the penalty box.
The Komets now trying to get a shot on goal, couldn't shoot through the defense there, but they keep this puck in along the half wall. A centering pass, but it's scooped up by Grady Jusinski, and we will get a face-off.
Vincent Segalio, he took the space that St. Jude gave him there, and as the Knights defense backed up, Segalio kept moving forward, but St. Jude did a nice job of getting in the shooting lane and blocking that shot down. So it's not always about playing the man, it's about good defensive positioning and being in those lanes and being able to knock the puck down before it gets to your goaltender.
Exactly, 59 seconds to go here, so just under a minute to go in this game as Marique comes back out with it, but a little bit of a shoulder collision there, and Kenosha's trying to come back out with this puck, and I don't mean the name on the back of the jersey. That is Rhett Earhart fighting for it along the boards there, but Ferguson is able to pick this puck up. Could have been an offsides there, but it's now the Komets that come the other way. We do get an offsides whistle.
So yeah, little bit of a late whistle, but
they saw it, they called it. 32.4 here to go. Komets just trying to get one. As Nolan Schmidt now able to get this puck into the attacking zone for his Komets team. Sent back to the point. Nobody in front other than green sweaters, and they clear this out with 15 to go. And this is going to go down for icing.
One more opportunity here for the Komets to get something on the board. Offensive zone draw. Play till the very end. Always playing for something. Goal differential will matter if we're talking about where teams end up in the standings. So still time to get one if you're Kenosha. If you're St. Jude, and more specifically if you're Grady Jusinski, you want these 12 to pass and walk out of here with a shutout.
The senior official raced the youngster all the way down to give the puck back. That was kind of funny. Komets now with nothing on the board as time expires, and the St. Jude Knights take this matchup 3-0. So yet another game between these two in which both teams scored 3 in total.
Yeah, it was, I mean, St. Jude, probably the better team this afternoon, really, especially in that third period. I'd say, I mean, they only scored 1 goal in the third period, but the third period was probably their best period. They really controlled the pace of play, and they walk out of here with a victory.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the Nihil TV network and the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel, hope you enjoyed this afternoon with us here in the game of the week up in Kenosha, Wisconsin. We had some really good mashups today from myself and my partner here, Aaron Schellen. I am Mike Napolitano. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.